Okay, so I'm actually in Montreal, just about ready to go for the interview itself. It's actually right around the corner here. It took me a little while because I had to find parking at Montmorency, but that wasn't too bad. It was just a matter of getting down here and finding the place properly. Once I was able to get off of Peel Street, I was able to get to it no problems. Now it's just waiting to get in and actually have the interview with the human resources at expertech. So we're going to take it from there, and I'll be back and record a little bit on the way back home, my thoughts and everything else. Okay? So we'll be back. Okay. So that was very good today. Sorry I didn't take it sooner on the way back home, due to the fact that my legs were killing me when I got to the metro station, and the metro station was too bloody loud coming back home. Anyhow, as for the interview itself, everything went well. They're handing in my candidacy, my resume over to their client. They say it's more likely a good candidacy for the job itself. They see that I have a wide variety of skill sets over there for the job, and what I have is for previous experiences ties in with what the client's looking for. And at this point, they really like the skill sets that I have, which is a wide variety. So it's like, it's not as if I'm not going to find a job through them. And they see that I like working in Laval because it's close by to where I live, and it's close by for me to get to where that client is. So that's a good sign. And with the people that I met today, which was very good, the guy was very interesting, very pleasant, and all that. I have no complaints. Answered all their questions, and be able to pose a couple of them myself where need be. And it was a good thing. So I'm going to hear from them soon, within the next couple of days. Maybe not on the weekend itself, because it's Thursday today and Friday's just coming up around the bend. So I'm hoping to hear from them within the next couple of days. Hopefully it's going to be a good sign in regards to the position there. As for the other one, I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I did get an email saying I was on the short list itself, and they just wanted to confirm that I'm still interested. I said yes. So I'm hoping to hear from them too, to see what's actually going on, to see if I'm actually going to have an over the phone interview with them. In that case, if I do get it, either one, I'll be a happy camper, because I'll be back in the workforce and getting some decent money as well, because the previous jobs that I had were not paying that well. Or at least with this one here, it's paying me something decent, and it works well, and I have no problems with that. So at least it's going to be a good thing for myself, and to be able to get my beautiful fiance to come here to Canada. Hi baby, I miss you. Sorry for the delays. Anyhow, I'll be back later on. I still have some vlogging, still some other vlogging to do today, and I'm actually hungry. It's almost 12 o'clock, and I need to grab something to eat, because I didn't have any breakfast this morning. Silly goose that I am. And you know how it is, guys usually never have breakfast in the morning, which we should have, in theory, because at least we have to go in with a full stomach to go into work and all that, which will happen soon enough again. At any rate, guys and gals, I'll be back for another little thing there, plus my thoughts of the day, and we'll go from there, okay? So I'll be back. Anyhow, so this is the afternoon. Talk about perfect timing. As soon as I just got home, my parents just arrived after I've gotten changed, and it's like, oh my god. So as soon as I got changed, just like, gotta go upstairs, because they just got in. I went to go pick up some lunch for all three of us. I went for the special down at La Provence, 7 hot dogs, 1 medium fry, for $11.50, taxes included. And we only went through like half the fries. It's like, oh god, that's just too much. And I had a good lunch. So right now I'm just trying to relax a little bit. I'm slightly sluggish today in regards to being so tired. I averaged about a 5 to 6 hours sleep last night, which is the minimum that I need. And it's just that I'm not used to getting up so early, or like around 7 o'clock, to go catch the metro or the subway, which is the English equivalent of the metro. And headed down to the interview. As you had seen earlier on, I was actually waiting outside. Traffic wasn't so bad going to the subway system, but it was once you got in, that's when it started to fill up very quickly because it was the rush hour at that time. And sure enough, I got to the actual outside of the place that I was going to have the interview. Got there at exactly 9 o'clock. So I had about an hour to spare to do what I want. So sat outside in the heat and humidity like today. It's about 22-23 degrees, and it's humid, and it actually feels like more like 26-27 degrees outside. So it's actually making it worse, and I'm sweating slightly a little bit here. It's not so bad. I'm not sweating like bullets, but still sweating enough at any rate. So with, like I had mentioned earlier before, it looks promising. They're handing in my candidacy for this position in the Laval office. It's for a company that actually has their own point of sale system. It's something similar to like Aldos. I don't know if anybody heard of that before. If not, you can simply Google it on the web. They deal with a lot of I guess clothing and all that for women and men. So this is what they are basically doing, and I'll be dealing with technical support internally for that company itself, and dealing with the point of sales, hardware, software, whatever else, in both French and English. While I'm waiting for that candidacy, I'm still waiting to hear back in regards to mutual life or mutual funds, whichever it is. I don't remember exactly. For a potential interview with them for internal technical support as well, for hardware and software inside their offices as well. So I'm just waiting to hear up for the interview itself, because I've been put onto a short list, and they're just waiting for the potential employer to possibly choose me as for one of the candidacies. So I'm hoping to hear from them soon as well. With that, if either one goes well, at least I have a full-time job, and it looks hopeful. And right now it's just a waiting factor that I have to go through. It's just a pain in the butt, because you're sitting on pins and needles wondering when you're going to get hired, if you're going to get hired from that particular potential employer. So meanwhile, while waiting for that, going to do a couple of little odds and ends here and there. I'm close by Madison's, and I'm going to take a quick look in there just on some odds and ends, and go from there. So the day is not yet over. It's still working quite well, I hope. And as soon as I get back home, I'm going to start working on that one server that I had up and running, and get that up and running and working with some other stuff. So I'll be back. Anyhow, so the day is done for Thursday, which means Friday is coming along. Hooray! It's been a fairly busy day today. Finally, like I did mention earlier with the interview that I had today, as soon as I got home, I just kind of felt really tired. Just really, I guess you can say stressed out a little bit. You know how it is going to these interviews, like for jobs or possible jobs and all that. So it's like, for me, getting up at 7 o'clock, leaving the house by 7:30, taking the metro in, and then getting there, waiting, having the kind of like a pre-interview type of thing for the position itself, and then that lasting about a half hour or so, 45 minutes, and then coming back home and all. It takes a lot out of you. And especially when the interview only lasts about a half hour, 45 minutes. And it's like the time you took to get there and back, it's like, hey, how much more can I take of this? At any rate, I was able to take some acetaminophen there, like Tylenol. Just realized I actually ran out this afternoon. I had one of those little 50 pills in the box, in the thing there. Which my mom actually had some extras, because she buys in big bottles with the little bonus packs, so she gave me the little bonus pack. Finally got some acetaminophen from Jean Couture here, because I needed some because of my knees and all that, because since I'm slightly overweight, my knees are kind of hurting, I guess, for lack of a better term. So at least it relieves some of the pain that I have in my knees, and at least with that there, I'll be able to sleep properly at night. At any rate, I'm hoping to hear from them soon in regards to a definite either a phone call over the phone or a definite interview directly at the client's place. So I'm hoping I'll definitely get this job because it's in Laval, and it's a 15-minute drive, and it's not so bad. At least I don't have to go drive too far or out of my way, or at least travel that far to get to the new job, because it's in Laval, and I like working in Laval. And even the guy was surprised, the one that I had met up, Derek, nice guy. He says, I like it when somebody comes in early or at least gets here on time. I said, well, that's me. I'm always there on time. That's part of my nature. Because he noticed that when he was getting some other people in for the same position, they either arrived exactly on time or they arrived a little bit late because they weren't too sure. I'm one of those guys who arrives at least an hour ahead of time on anything. So at least that's brownie points for me, that I was there on time, ahead of time. I was ready to go, boom, 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 and they're happy. So I'm hoping to get this job, and at least it will be some extra points behind me, and they're going to definitely work with me. And they had told me that they also have other courses, so if I want to, update my skills, that I can get certification as well, because they have a special classes where I can take actual tests and get my training that way. And I told them what I'm capable of doing, and what my things that I'm trying to do, so that way it'll help me out a lot more in getting some extra training and all that. So just by doing that and letting them know, saying, look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm all over the place. So it's like, this is one that they needed in their books. This is the one thing I needed to get done, and I want to get done. So if I can get some extra training done as well on my own, on some other certification, like for Oracle, for Cisco certification, get those done, and who knows, I just might be able to get even a better paying job than I currently will be getting as a level 1 technician. So with that being said, and with all that being done today, took a lot out of me. And just want to say hello again to my beautiful wife slash fiance slash girlfriend, who's in Japan, who's very occupied today, which I totally understand, and I love so much because she's so beautiful. And I wish you guys that are subscribed to me, or who is watching this, who may know me from high school, from outside of the company, that yes, I do have a girlfriend, and she is very adorable, very beautiful to my heart. She makes me melt like butter. Better. So at any rate, so this is going to be one vlog that's going to be done for today. I don't know about tomorrow, if there's going to be a vlog for tomorrow. If there is, I probably would post it. If not, it would probably more likely go in for Saturday. Okay? So don't expect it. There might be or might not be one for tomorrow. So don't hang me on saying, oh yeah, but you said in this you're going to do it for Friday. There's no promises in that. This was the exception. Today and Tuesday there when I did my eyes. Those are the two exceptions. Tomorrow's another day, another day to deal with, which I'll see when I can. So for the time being, I'll let you guys know. You'll probably definitely see it when I put it up on my Facebook account. And please, everybody who's watching this, even if you're on Facebook, please see it on my YouTube channel, and please subscribe to it. For those of you, Daryl, and a few others there, I know you like putting like it on my Facebook page, but not on my YouTube page. Please, go to my YouTube page. This takes you a few moments. I know you're too lazy to do it. Just do it. And you know what? Subscribe to my channel on YouTube It takes only a few moments. If you don't have a Gmail account, create a Gmail account and then subscribe. That way you'll be able to catch all the vlogging from me, because I'd like to be able to get more subscriptions, and I know Daryl and a few others there that I know from my high school days. Come on, let's get up with the chimes there. It takes only a few moments to go onto YouTube. That way you can get it done and you can see what I've been doing, okay? So everybody out there in YouTube land and in Facebook land, I'd like to wish everybody a fantastic day and a good evening and a good morning wherever you are in this lovely part of our world, whether it's in Canada, Hong Kong, Philippines, wherever you are. Have yourself a fantastic day, okay? Please like it, subscribe, put anything you want in the comment section within reason. If not, I come over and smack your hands with a can of Coke or a can of Pepsi, whichever one you want. Okay? So, have yourself a great day, folks. Take care. See you next time.